Hi there, you've joined us on Do Sharp with ET. I'm Nisha Poddar, and here are the two important stories that you must know about today. So, gold crosses a historic milestone. India and the US move closer to a trade breakthrough, and also remember, center slaps a safeguard duty on steel. It's a gold rush as gold hits 1 lakh rupees and the Indian safe haven is, remember, surging. Gold created history on Monday evening. Retail prices of 24 karat gold crossed 1 lakh rupees per 10 grams, including GST, for the first time ever. So base price of 97,200 rupees per 10 gram, add 3% GST, total retail price over 1 lakh rupees. That's simple math. Year to date, gold has surged 20,800 or over 30% globally. Let's understand what's driving this rally. So, global demand for safe haven assets has increased. Important factors is the uncertainty which is driving the investors towards safe haven called gold. So, Trump escalating criticism of Fed chair has caused confusion over interest rate cuts. Then the ongoing trade tension with China and its consequences of deal dollarization, central bank buying, dollar weakness down 10% in 3 months, all have taken place. In terms of future outlook, well, Goldman Sachs sees gold at $4,000 per ounce, and Uday Kota praised gold's long-term value on X, says that the Indian housewives are the smartest fund managers in the world, and it's time for the governments as well as the economies to take note. Let's focus on where he is coming from. India is clearly a gold powerhouse. Indian households own 25,000 tons of gold. That's more than the official reserve of the US, Germany, and Russia all combined. According to the Times of India, the Indian women alone account for 11% of the global gold reserves. South India dominates. Tamil Nadu alone holds 28% of the country's household gold. With Akshaya Tritiya now around the corner, demand may soften briefly due to high prices, but the jewelers remain optimistic. So the expert view is that while a short-term correction is really expected, downside may be limited to 10%, the structural rally remains intact for gold. On Indo-US trade talks, well, India as well as the US have taken a big step forward in finalizing a bilateral trade agreement. The terms of reference, or TOR, have been agreed upon by both the sides to guide the negotiations. We know that the US Vice President J.D. Vance met with our Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi. Now, USTR Ambassador Jameson Greer says that there's a serious lack of reciprocity, and these talks will open new markets and fix unfair practices which are hurting the American workers. Now, the agreement falls under the Compact program, catalyzing the opportunities for military partnership, accelerated commerce, and technology. Compact. So, the key issues in focus are market access, regulatory barriers, e-commerce as a new space of growth, supply chain integration, technology transfer. Now, spotlight has been on the new age sector of e-commerce. According to the Financial Times, US is pushing India to open its $125 billion e-commerce market, once a level playing field for Amazon as well as Walmart. Calls India's foreign direct investment rules a non-tariff barrier. So FDI is in question. Indian policy also currently restricts, remember, the foreign companies from directly selling to the consumers. Only marketplaces are allowed, unlike Indian manufacturers like Reliance Industries. Now, this has been a big ask by the US. On the same space, it's also important to mention at this point that Flipkart has just shifted domicile to India, with IPO expected late this year or early 2026. In fact, Walmart CEO also raised concerns during his talks with Trump, and he's pushing for relaxed norms and tax clarity here. In the meantime, remember that India has slapped a 12% safeguard duty on steel imports. It's a big move to protect the domestic producers, effective immediately, and the duty will remain for 200 days as Commerce Ministry flagged a sharp, sudden, and significant increase in cheap imports of steel into India. Remember, an aftermath of the ongoing trade war. So this war is full of action, but all eyes on Indo-US trade talks as a favorable result is critical for the economy and the market momentum. With that, it's a wrap on Too Sharp with ET. Do like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for now.